What is good, everybody? Merkle Moman here. Welcome back to Half Size Up Podcast, episode 6. As you know, we are a weekly podcast for sneaker news, UK releases, global sneaker trends, and all things in between. Today's podcast is brought to you in conjunction with the Pink Miracle Cleaner, the original shoe cleaner since 1985. Use our code HalfSizeUp15 for 15% off your purchase online. With me, as always, I have my co-host Ash Bash.
Zup, zup.
And Dean Still.
What's going on?
And this week, again, has been crazy for releases. We've seen a women's college navy dunk, the 20th anniversary New Balance 991, a Nike Blazer Cross ready-made, and an Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 we thought Ash would cop because of the colorway was called the Ash Stone. Ash also celebrated a birthday this week, so happy birthday to the broski himself. Today, we have our second Half Size Up special guest feature in no other than Mr. Mike and Kick. So give it up, boys. Let's go.
What's good, Mike?
What's good, guys? Thanks very much.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on the podcast, man. We've got a lot to cover. But first, we have favorite shoe you wore this week. In this segment, we talk about our most favorite shoe that we've worn this week. And we've got Ash Bash to get the ball rolling. So, Ash, what were you wearing this week?
Well, luckily, unlike most weeks where I'm working, I don't get to wear much stuff. I was actually off for my birthday week, which was actually lucky, which was cool. So I actually got to wear a couple pairs this week. But the favourite one is my classic of all classics, my bread ones. Was rocking out with some camo pants. Worked out nice. I don't know why those colours go, the black and red with the camo, but that's what I was rocking this week. One of my favourites. What about you, Dean?
Yeah, the breads do go proper nice with camo. Whenever you see someone take a picture in that, it always looks good.
Yeah,
I
pops.
don't know why though. Like I said, it's proper random. But my pair ain't quite as fire. I wore I bought them black dunks, the low ones. Finally got those, and
Fire.
yeah, really I love that colorway. So
How's your pair holding up after one wear?
do you know what? It's holding up better than the other lows I got. It hasn't creased like to hell already, but I can see.
I think I got a bad one. My one's screwed.
Listen, my what's that weird one? The community garden. Even that's looking a bit funky, and I've only worn that a few times.
That's got a funny toe box stuff. I found that really boxy.
It
hard.
has.
So
it has.
boxy and
Really hard. Yeah, strange. It's such a nice shoe though. But yeah, what about you, Mo?
Yeah, for me, it was the reverse duck camo Air Max 90 Atmos. Kind of, yeah, me and Kim went out for a little shoot on Monday, just gone. So yeah, I chucked those on, super, super comfortable. Had to do a little bit of a product shot for private label, so shout out private label. But the way those kicks just pop, man, they're so nice. Yeah, nice and clean with a white crew sock, black tick, just with the hits, those neon sort of red hits, infrared neon hits, and then the duck camo, absolute banger, man. Mike, on to you. What did you wear this week?
Yeah, so I picked up the keys to a new house midweek, so I thought I'd wear something something nice. So I pulled out the Air Jordan 1, the neutral greys.
Jeez.
Yeah, undressed them.
Fitting occasion.
Yeah, no, definitely. Such a clean shoe. Love it.
Yeah, I think that pair is when you get it in hand, you really see it's really nice. For me, it lives up to the hype. It's a shame, maybe the extras with it and stuff like that weren't quite up to level, but the shoe itself is amazing.
As you say, when you hold it, it just feels different, innit? You can tell it's just it's a little bit special.
The shape is really good, especially on the back of the shoe, on the booty. It's
quite straight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really close to the original. Like the toe box isn't there. Like you can see the differences, but on the whole, they did a good job. I think it's a better pair than the reverse bread, personally.
Dope pairs, boys. It's always good to see that we're rocking our kicks, making sure we're rocking like heaters as well, not just generic GRs.
Love that.
Up next, we have got. This is the part of the podcast where we get to know our feature a little bit more. And because we have Mike and Kicks on the show, we want the listeners to know a little bit more about him. So let's ask the man himself. Quick disclaimer though, lads.
I'm dying already.
From me. I absolutely butchered his Instagram name before. I don't want to go back to it. He is now Mike and Kicks.
Much easier to say.
I just want to apologize guys.
Mo butchered it so heavily. Mike had to change it. He hit me up on
I had to
Insta
change
like,
it up.
I think I got to change it. I was like, yeah.
He sounded like he was some drill rapper.
Man, Mo was speaking German on the pod that day, man.
The German driller.
I swear, Mo. I remember when I was listening to Mo say it, and I was like, "This is going south real fast."
I couldn't wait for him to say it because I wasn't sure how it was said. So I'm thinking, how's he going to say this?
No idea. I had no idea, so I was just waiting, and yeah, it surpassed my expectations.
Yeah, like for me, I just had to apologize to Mike straight away.
It's all good. It's all good.
He explained to me what the Instagram handle was. No way I could have deciphered it in that way. However, our boy is on the show, big respect, and he's miking kicks now. So our first question we have for you is really, what got you into kicks, man?
Yeah, so really it was when I was younger. I used to go to the Philippines, back home where my mum is from, and my cousins are like proper into basketball, and they taught me how to play basketball and all that. And when I was quite young, there was a lot of Michael Jordan on TV, obviously, for Bulls playing, and all that era of basketball. And that's where it sort of begun, really. But I didn't start collecting until later on. It took a while before I started properly collecting. But I picked up pairs, but they were really for basketball, really.
Yeah, so your love of kicks came from the same sort of grounds as me, from
yeah, definitely.
Basketball, NBA. Yes, I've got a massive appreciation for that. Tell us, Mikey, what's your favorite silhouette?
Favorite silhouette? It's between the Air Jordan 1 and the 4. I mean, the Air Jordan 1 became very popular, obviously, back in early, 2010, 2012, something like that. Yeah, that's when it sort of kicked off, really. But I started collecting around that time, like 2012, 2013. But Air Jordan 1 was like definitely the one that got me. I had to get quite a lot of pairs of them.
I think that was around the time, wasn't it, where a lot of people were like, well, not compared to now, but a lot of people were like starting to appreciate ones again when Jordan Brand started, the newer shape as well. Like they were still low, they were still kind of mids, but they were still better than before. And then when 2014-15 came and the OG cuts got a lot better, that was it's just been upwards since then, isn't it?
100%. Micah, did you ever get on the whole sort of runners trend, like a true UK sneaker?
That happened a lot later. I was really into just basketball shoes because I was playing basketball literally every day through sort of secondary school and college and that. So I was go to the outlets, I pick a pair of like the bronze. Yeah, I had a pair of Converse Wades. I used to use them.
Yeah. What about, did you ever get onto the whole LeBron range or the Kyrie range, KD? Your best out of those?
I'd say later on it was more I'm not the biggest LeBron fan anyway. I used to like him a lot. But
I'm out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, when he did that Miami thing, I was like, I'm out. But I did. I had LeBrons and some Kobe's.
Yeah, man. Same as me. I had a couple LeBrons, but it got to that point where, when your Filipino mom just says, yeah, we need to send this to Philippines.
Yeah, they got going.
So they got sent, man. They got sent straight back to the homeland. Mikey, what about tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel. Like, what got you started? What did you want to bring to the community? Yeah, how did the YouTube channel come about?
YouTube channel, well, it's just because I've been quite active on Instagram, and I thought I'd have another platform to just show my passion for sneakers. So if it be doing reviews, on foot shots and that, and I pick up quite often as well. So there's always something to post about. Yeah. But that's really the reason. I hope I got pressed by a lot of people to do it as well. Mrs. kept at me saying, you've got to do a YouTube. My friend Alan as well is always telling me I need to do one. So yeah, started it up.
It's really good, to be honest. Like, obviously we've seen you start the channel and it's gone from strength to strength. I think you've always been really consistent with the way you describe each sneaker that you're showing. And I've subscribed to you as well, and I just hope that you just go from strength to strength and get stronger, and the following gets bigger, and obviously you can get a lot of guidance from our very own Ashbash sneakers.
Me and Mike chat all the time, so I'm always here to chat about that.
Yeah, no, yours is different level. I need to get to that level, but yeah, I'll keep trying.
That's dope, man. And like, one question before we move on to the next segment: what actually keeps you in the game? What keeps you buying more sneakers? What keeps you interested? Like, there's a lot of it's like a running trend where people are just getting bored of the game now. It's too hard to buy sneakers, so I'm gonna jump out. What keeps you in the game?
Several things. I think sort of when they're updating pairs, so you're getting like Jordans with Nike on the back. That's always going to make me want to get it, just because it's more true to the OG, and I like that. But also sneakers with stories. That's one of the main things. I like a sneaker with a story. So that'll be one of the main reasons I cop. So like could be collabs, or back in the day, old basketball shoes that I really, really wanted and I never got. Because as you know, you didn't have a lot of money when we were younger, Filipinos, and that's how it is. So yeah, just pick up things that I couldn't get before.
Of course, man, of course. And obviously I can relate. I think we can all relate. No one really had any money for luxurious things. That's why we've always got to count our blessings and just know that.
Yeah, I think that's what drives a lot of people, isn't it? Yeah, 100%. Like, you go back for pairs and you remember like seeing them on other people and thinking that they were sick. Obviously, you ain't got the money at the time, innit? And you know what? I think a lot of people, cause it's a lot to spend, isn't it, for like a parent, for a kid, like when you're younger. But yeah, I think that's where the passion comes from, and it's also like nostalgia and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
I mean, it's not like there's more priorities as a parent. You're not going to go out and spend like 150 quid on some shoes, and you've got education or what other stuff to work with. So
it's true, man. And like, that's shout out to anyone whose parents that did do that. That's definitely awesome. Like,
you never used to see those kids that used to get it, and you think, how was they doing that? Like, as a kid, I'm scared to ask my mum to buy me a plastic sword, let alone buy some shoes for 150.
Well, you know what though? Like nowadays, like I see like 16-year-olds with like Canada Goose on. I'm just like, what the hell? How? Like,
the thought process that sort of go through my mind for me to pay for that, and these guys are just getting it for fun. It's just wild.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. You're seeing like kids with like Gucci sweaters and Gucci belts or Hermes belts.
Don't know. Times has changed, innit? I suppose since when our parents are like bringing us up. I think for us now, when we have our own offsprings or whatnot, we want to try and give them everything they want, right?
More, yeah, of course.
But at the same time, how strict do you need to be? You know what I mean?
Well, I ain't buying my kid a Gucci jumper before.
They grow out of it. They're just gonna throw up on it anyways.
Buy him a Gucci jumper. But I'm good, bro. I tell him if he works really hard and he gets to the age of 18, then he can buy it himself. I
just got to show him old pictures of you and like, I had no drip, so why are you getting a drip, son?
I would generally rather buy my son or daughter a car
that's actually
than a Gucci jumper. I swear to God.
That was wicked, Mikey. We are moving on, lads, to Sneaker News of the Week. In this part of the podcast, we discuss the biggest news within the sneaker world. And this week, in the UK, COVID restrictions are easing off. Shops and restaurants will be reopening on Monday, the 12th of April. And UK's JD Sports are planning to keep all their stores open, flagship stores open, for 24 hours. This is obviously to recoup from the first, second, and third UK lockdown. I mean, what do we think about this, lads? Like, members of staff, obviously, management-wise, board-wise, what do you think the thinking is behind that? Dean, let's go to you.
To be honest with you, like, I've seen a lot of stunts like this happen over the years. Like, and I work in like PR and marketing, so I've seen a lot of stores or brands like do these sort of 24-hour reopenings or things like this, and they're usually done to generate noise more than actually sales. So if it is to drive sales, I don't know how what that will be like on the first day out. I'm sure their target audience isn't really scared of COVID, so they'll be out in force. Yeah. But as long as if they're gonna do it and it's policed and everyone is safe and like there's enough staff there to keep things under control, because there will be like probably a little bit of you never know, right? What could happen, right? When you got loads of young people in the same space. So I'm not too bothered by it. I don't think it's gonna like do anything too bad, but it would be a real shame if we get to the day and it like there's huge scuffles because it's not policed properly. That would be very, very, very frustrating to see, and it'd be a great shame for like the UK sneaker community, because over the last 2-3 years we've shown ourselves to be pretty much some of the worst out there in terms of how we behave for first come first serve and stuff like that. So
it's an interesting one. It depends, as Dean was saying, how they're going to do it. If it was a thing where, say, they was going to release exclusive stuff, I think that could get very messy, as you say, where the worst for first come first serve. So if there's going to have like all these dunks that have come out lately just there on the shelves for people to buy, it's going to get a bit sticky, to be honest, and it might not be the best look for everybody. But I don't know, if it's just to get attention, then it is what it is. It's probably going to work. Just people know, oh yeah, JD's open, let me go down there. But how many people are like desperate to go JD for stuff? Like you can just buy it online. I don't see why anyone would be leaving their house unless it's going to be some exclusive stuff. Obviously, for the rude boy that's out at night, wants to get a pair of black Air Force Ones at midnight, it's good for him. But anyone else, I don't see why they'd be down there.
Nah, this is legit, man. I don't know if you saw, I think it was this week or last week, but there was like a scuffle in New York.
Yeah, what was that for? It was a random
Silver Toe one.
Oh yeah, Silver Toe or Carmine. No, that was
no, it was the Carmines, no? Wasn't it?
That was Carmine.
Yeah.
But the one in Chicago was for the Silver Toes.
Okay.
Somebody got, I don't know, stabbed or something, one of the staff members, because he was backdooring.
Oh.
And I feel like, is it like inevitable for that to happen, like UK?
I think the UK scene has basically shown itself to be, unfortunately, not everyone, because it's always the case.
It makes it look worse for everyone, yeah.
It for everyone. Yeah, so like there'll be like a group of 10, 15 people in one line that just spoil it for the whole scene. But we are badly behaved. Like if you go see how some other countries in Europe do it, I mean, France, they're not too great either, but outside of them, like they're generally a lot better behaved. And I think the problem now is that the value in sneakers is so high that to some of these people, they're going in with the mindset like these people are against them, like these people are in the way of them making money, and that's why they get really aggressive. And it's the wrong way to go about it, but that's the problem when you've got so many people involved that don't actually give a shit about shoes. That's what you're going to attract, isn't it?
Do you remember that fight outside? Was it End?
Yeah,
a couple years ago. It was throwing chairs and everything. That was just disgusting.
Yeah, Spider-Man. That was
They're actually worth peas now.
They are worth peas.
They weren't at the time.
At the time, though. At the time, they were worth pistol. Yeah, and I remember people go mad for £40 profit. Yeah, but everyone who was doing that would have cashed
no one's
in
still got
straight
those,
away anyway. They would have cashed in for 36, 45p, whatever it was.
That's like £400-500, no?
So, yeah, man. Chicken pox, Chicago.
Chicken pox.
Mikey, what's your take on it?
I think it's a bit excessive, 24 hours, isn't it? It's just, I understand they want to make, we're going to go out at 3 a.m. to go and buy a pair of kicks. Like, that's just not going to happen. But I see they want to make the most of it, aren't they? Trying to make a lot of money. But yeah, I can see trouble as well. Like you said with back in New York, and I saw the Silver Toe one as well. Hype releases especially.
Mikey, I'm a little bit I'm curious, like you're just outside of London. What are releases like over that side?
I usually go to the local Size or Offspring down in Brighton, and sometimes there's camping for sneakers at Size, and usually they're gone by the time, because obviously as people are reselling and that. But also same with Offspring, you don't get much from a Foot Locker we got in Brighton as well. There's not really anything crazy there. We don't get any hype releases down here, not like London, obviously. Okay,
yeah. So I mean, guys, anyone listening to this, Monday 12th of April, if you're out shopping, please be safe. Be very vigilant, just in case if there's a little ruckus. Just stay well aware, go about your ways, just be super safe out there, stay within the government guidelines, and like stay at yard, I suppose, isn't it?
Honestly, yeah, like as excited as I am to be able to go out into a shop again and stuff like that, I'm just looking forward to like being able to just socialize with people
and not be judged.
You know, like and just talk and like, you know, just chill. Yeah, so I don't get like the appeal of like going to JD when it's all online. There's more shit online, if anything. So I hope there's no exclusives there, because there will 100% be videos.
They do that sometimes. I know when like new shops are opening, they can do that. So I wonder.
I know, man. I would put £50 that video will come out of that if they did that. It's just so certain. So I hope that's not happening.
Just like, yeah, it's, as you said, man, it's just unfortunate like that it could potentially, you know, be an occurrence. We just got to be safe out there, man. Everyone who's listening, just be safe once the shops open again, man. Cool. Right. So moving on, lads, we have HSU question time. This is Ash's favorite. This is the part of the podcast where we give you, the listener, a chance to ask about absolutely anything that's going on within the sneaker realm. And on HSU question time, there's quite a few questions, so we're answering multiple again. And the first one comes from Lone Ranger. Shout out, Cass. Where's the first place you're going out to eat when the restrictions are lifted? Ash, let's go to you.
This is a good one. My first thought for some reason was Wingstop, but there's a chance that I might actually get that this week or coming up week, so scratch that off the list. But it's going to be a place called My Little Thai. It's this little Thai place in Hampstead that me and Kay love. So if we can go there, that would be great.
Yeah, give me that address.
It's proper buff, man.
I want to go there.
What about you, Dean?
Probably eat Tokyo is up there, man. I really want to visit there again, get the sushi. That would be banging. But I'm not gonna lie, there's so many options. I don't want to go through them all because I sound like an absolute pig. So.
Keto out the window.
What about you?
So for me, I don't know if you remember. You probably do remember. For my birthday, we went to Aishoni in Shoreditch.
Yes.
The sushi place. If they can do just like a one massive bento box, man, I'll happily drive all the way down, collect it, come back home, put it on my table, put it on Insta, and just flex the food. I don't think I want to sit in a restaurant as of yet. I might give it a few weeks before, like, me and Kim go into a sit-down restaurant.
Into a super spreader event.
Yeah, for real. Parties, man. So yeah, for me, a bit of sushi, same as Dean, I think. Mikey, how about you, man? Where do you want to eat?
Probably there's a restaurant down in Brighton called Oshio. It's like a Japanese Korean restaurant down there. Perfect. And yeah, I'm down for that. Bit of like wings and rice with some beef. I've forgotten the name of that dish, but yeah, definitely going down there.
Oh, yeah.
Both cuisines are fire, man. Yeah, Korean food is always on point.
At 94Kicks, if resellers get taken out the game, what does buying crepes look like in your opinion? Dean, let's go to you.
It's just funny the way he said get taken out of the game. You can tell he don't like resellers. If resellers get taken out of the game, like it's like a semi what does cool guy, man, and I totally empathize when he's had a few instances where, you know, he's not been able to get a couple of pairs that he's wanted, and he's one of those people where he don't buy everything. He's quite selective, so I feel his pain. But what does it look like? I don't know. What's a world without resellers? I can't even imagine it. I don't know, because I think if shoes are easy to get, there's less people that are interested. Of course,
the industry is done, to be honest, because stuff is sold. Yeah. So much is sold because
it is.
People are buying it to resell.
Because, like, the thing is, like, while demand is so high,
it's fake demand though. Because it's everyone, yeah.
It's fake demand, exactly. Yeah. So, like, when it's because everyone wants it because it's valuable. If the shoe is just down to the way it looks, like a lot of us people, like, you know, people like us who actually like shoes will obviously still buy it. But the people, if there's no hype attached to it, they're not going to be interested, especially if it's like 100.
Those cool greys are on shelves everywhere. If in a normal 100%. Situation, but just in case there's a £30 to make, they're gone.
I remember someone said to me, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Kasim on Insta. He said to me that he saw people saying like, "Oh, never mind, it's just a grey Jordan," when they took the L, right? And that's what I mean. Like, to a lot of people, that's how they view it, right? And that's understandable if they're new to it, isn't it? I guess it makes sense, right? They're just thinking this is just a plain Jordan 1. There's going to be way more like J Balvin, whatever they like, and there's going to be stuff like that. So on the way, But yeah, it's an interesting one. It's interesting. I couldn't imagine it. I have no idea. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you have like? Can you even picture it?
For it'd have to be a case where like reselling in general is over with, and you just can't do it, because if the big time resellers are gone, still at individuals, everyone's got StockX to quickly use. So how would it all be gone? You know what I'm saying? It'd have to be like outlawed or something that you can't sell shoes on for it to change anything. So I don't even know how you could even that could happen.
I don't know, like I just imagine like every sneaker store is like a Disneyland for stock. So you can just go into any shop and be like, yo, Chicago 2015's on the shelf, bro.
Do you think it would make it boring?
It could, yeah.
Because the chase I was chatting to Mike about it the other day. The chase is the best bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Once it comes in, I'm like, okay, in the pile. I'll look at it next week.
See, that's the thing, right?
And I love it, but it's like, it's just, yeah, I don't know.
That's what I've been trying to like get away from, right? Because the chase is fun. I don't have the space, frankly, in it. So like that's why I'm trying to be more. It's the chase has got to be worthwhile. Like the product's got to be worthwhile too. You know, like if you're only like into it, but you're like, it's not gonna surpass like 80 or whatever of my pairs. That's how I'm trying to be, but I'm not doing well, guys. I've got to say.
Fair enough, man. At live.dreams_. Favorite summer sneaker? The one you're looking forward to wearing in good weather. I think I'll kick this one off, lads. For me, I picked this up last year, but it's the Air Max Triax. I think Air Triax 96, the Team USA, Olympic USA sneaker. I've been waiting for a really, really long time to un-DS these sneakers, man. I've got the fit in mind already, and I just know it will drop nicely, like on a nice, like hot summer's day, like golden hour. You open the door, you open your car door, you step out, you got the crepe on, somebody like looks at you, you give them the look back, you're like, yeah, they're sick, isn't it? I don't know. Ash, let's go to you.
I've got two in mind. One is an obvious one, the neutral greys. Like, shout out to Mike for rocking his already, but I just need the weather to be perfect for me to rock mine. So that's one of them. And the next one is the white pair of the Sakai Vapor Waffles as well. Can't wait to rock those ones in the nice summer sun. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'll go with the Vapor Waffles as well, actually. The villain red ones. So, yeah, waiting for the weather to get better. It's nice today, actually.
Yeah, it actually was nice.
But yeah,
it's been a nice day.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
I bet it's so nice where you are right now, Mike. Like
Mo, you need a holiday, innit?
Honestly. Dean, what you looking to wear?
Yeah, like Ash, I really want to wear the neutral greys, just because I want to un-DS them, but I want it. The weather needs to be nice. I could have done it today, to be honest. I want to go somewhere. Like, I want it to be worthwhile, but like something more colourful. Do you know what? I still not worn my Kentucky low dunks. I've not un-DS those yet. Nice. Yeah, because I've just not felt the need to as of yet. But summertime, I feel like is a good opportunity. So I want to.
Are they an SP like the St. John's?
Yeah.
Not like the UNLV cut.
No.
Next question at Chunky Awesome. Have you ever had a moment during a release where you're like, "Is this really worth my time?"
Every single release, bro. I mean, sometimes I'll be entering my email into like another form, and I'm just like, I know
sneakers up.
This place, like, especially when it's one of them like German sites, like a Few Store or something like that. It's like no one in the history of mankind has seen you guys give a win out on email or anything. Why the hell am I doing it? To be fair, BSTN, I see a lot of people win. So
never me, but I have seen it.
Even though it's capture hell, like pure capture.
Just getting through to enter is a nightmare.
Oh my God, man. Do you know what? I was banned for a while. They banned my IP for no reason. I've not, like, it's like, guys, I've never won anything from you. Every single release for me, bro. What about you, Mo?
I think the one that sticks out the most, I think it was the Yeezy 700 V3. Is it the Alva?
Oh yeah.
Black one, yeah.
Bruh, I really had like 2 laptops open, my iPad, my phone. Man woke up at like 6:30 because I remember it was a 7 a.m. drop. And then I remember Ash Ash, you were saying, you don't even need to do that. Just open bare tabs.
Yeah,
different.
The users.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, how do you do that? I was like, Ash and Bim are like, I'll tell you next time. I'm like, no, but that time, I think we were waiting, Ash, we must have been waiting for like 2 hours and a half from 7 8. I think it was one of those things where it came up, you carted, you tried to pay, and you just couldn't pay. And I just sat there like mad sad, rocking back.
That's got to be the worst way to release shoes, what Adidas does with that. It's terrible.
But yeah, I just thought to myself, this ain't like, I could have done so much in 2.5 hours. Like I probably got in trouble by Kim as well. Like she probably thought, make some breakfast or like put the laundry in or something like that. Instead, there was me on like 5 different devices.
It's waiting for one to ping.
Waiting, yeah, for one. So yeah, F that. Mikey, let's go to you.
I'm a bit like you actually. The Yeezys, like trying to get Yeezys and that on Adidas, nightmare. Like you'd literally had phone, laptop, other phone as well, like nightmare.
On to the next question. LV lover, shout out Jason. Do you feel that IG has made people collectors?
100%.
Ash, let's go to you.
It has, because it just shows you so much stuff, and it just kind of makes people want to buy stuff, and it makes people want to impress other people. You just see people suddenly, they're the SB guy all of a sudden, because they're just suddenly into SBs and they've got every single SB, and they just start being a collector of that. Or someone's into Yeezys and then they've got every Yeezy. Yeah. And 2 weeks ago they never had a pair of Yeezys. It's just how Instagram works. Unfortunately, it's a bad thing. It makes people buy more stuff because you always feel like you need something else. I've gotten away from caring about that. I had the issue with like doing YouTube in general, where I always thought like I needed to buy something just to do YouTube reviews. But you kind of have to get out of that mode, because in America people are getting plugged and getting sent stuff. Then you're here spending real money, and it's like, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy money.
You're kind of mugging yourself off for that. So just end up buying stuff that you like. But a lot of people, they get sucked into the IG thing, and it's become sneaker collectors. We're not really into it. Like, if you didn't really care about it a year ago, how can you be so fully into it that you've got more stuff than everybody else all of a sudden? This don't make sense.
Exactly what you said, Ash. If you were never into it, like, years ago, well, how come all of a sudden you're into it? They've probably seen the likes, seen the comments, seen what kind of popularity you can get.
How can you need an SB from 2003 if you didn't even know what SB was then? How can it mean that much to you that you're spending grands? It's just mad.
Do you know what? I think what you guys are saying pretty much like is spot on with basically because of like Instagram being basically just a wheel of consumption, isn't it? Consumerism. What I've seen a lot, right, as shoes have got more popular, is you'll see influencers or like people who are aspiring influencers in like a lifestyle fashion sector. They're just like, okay, shoes are a good way for me to get my numbers up, and like, yeah. So like you are seeing that. You are seeing like more like randoms, and even like people like who are on like trash reality shows now, like advertising.
Yeah, that is a huge push at the moment. So,
yeah. So it is definitely played a role. I think a lot of people who have like been influenced by shoes through IG are like passionate about shoes, and it's created a passion for them. That's like 100% is a segment of the people who are on IG and posting their shoes. There's no denying that. Some of these guys you'll see, they'll buy everything, but they don't even post it, and then you can see they've just got it all in their yard or whatever. But there are loads of people. Exactly. I don't even know what they're doing with it, man. It's like some of these guys, they treat them like paintings. It's like a painting that.
Do you know what? Like I feel like FOMO comes into play a lot as well. Like some people would just be, oh damn, I didn't get this. I better get it now quickly, so that I can say, yeah, I've got them as well. Do you know what I mean? Social media has definitely, propelled that massively.
And the not wearing thing is a big deal, because people have a lot of stuff and they don't wear it, and they're just spending money after money. It's just mad.
Next question comes from STXI Sneakers. What's your thoughts on the announcement of the Adidas Confirmed app? Mate, I'll kick this one off. I think it's the same as sneakers, right? It's gonna be so oversaturated. It's going to be botted to hell.
Can you tell me what is exactly is the Confirmed app like before, when you had to like quickly press the picture where the girl's got headphones in. Is that the same thing, or is that just different?
I imagine it's basically like sneakers where you've got the Leo drop, you've got a flow drop, you know.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's probably the same type of thing.
How they do it now is fine.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. So I don't know how this is going to change things, or if it's just going to play into the hands of resellers, or if it's going to play into the hands of, you know, botters. I don't know. What I'm worried about is obviously just for me is the Jerry Lorenzo drop, man. I need to get
I need that too.
stuff, man. I mean, obviously, we're all going to download it. We're all going to try our best luck. If we can get it, we can get it. But I just don't know. I don't know if we're just falling into another trap with Adidas confirmed that. What do you think?
It's just going to be another sneakers. Probably be a little bit easier to win because the demand is slightly less, but it's going to be the same shit.
Do you like apps where do you like the ease of doing enter now and just leave it, or do you prefer the whole Adidas thing where you're on the website for 10 hours?
I don't know, but I hate sneakers and I'm in no position to talk about that.
Sneakers kind of doesn't even make sense because it's like, why would you make people wake up at a time just to enter? There's no point to it, really.
Guys, can we, I beg you, let's not talk.
I know Dean made a new account and nothing changed.
The thing is, before there was a purpose of like waking up and trying your luck. I remember I got Sean Weatherspoon's off the sneakers app, and I was just like, I was punching the air, man. I was gassed, and like, I don't know if it's just because there's so many people now that know about the sneakers app.
But when I heard that people had multiple apps, multiple accounts, I was just game over, man.
Yeah.
You're going up against people that have got 30, and what are you going to do?
It just comes back to that, you know, that image of the Oriental guy with how many devices. So you just, when you see something like that, you just know, damn, there's no chance. There's somebody else with double or triple the amount of devices doing that. Cool. Fair. I think we can move on from that one then. At Roystinho, shout out Danny, aka
Sneaker Annex
podcast. Yeah, shout out to you. This is kind of like Kasim's one in that sense, but what is the first thing you guys are doing on the 21st or whatever day if it's delayed? Mikey, let's go to you.
Chill out, by the beach and that.
Is it packed down there these days, or is it chill? People out?
I haven't been in a while, to be honest, but when I have driven past it, there's a few people but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Probably with the weather we're going to start getting from the looks of it, it will do.
Because you remember last year around like Bournemouth and all that, when it was all COVID was kicking off and everyone was just jam packed. It was mad. I would avoid somewhere like that on the day because it's going to be a bit ram.
Do you ever go down to the basketball court, Mikey?
I used to, I used to go down and play there quite often. But there's another one in Preston Park that's quite good before. But we pick up games, isn't it, down in Brighton Beach.
Ash, what are you going to do June 21st?
Go nowhere that's crowded for sure because it's peak. Do you remember when me and you, Mo, we went to, was it Offspring? I can't remember what release that was for, but Oxford Street was just crazy. So I don't want to go anywhere busy like that. I just want to go and hang out with you guys, really.
For real,
or the
man.
family,
Nice.
something. Just chill. That's all.
Dean, what about you?
Yeah, man, just get out, socialize. I see you guys, hang out, maybe get some food. Just getting back to normal.
How mad is it that it's been over a year? It's crazy.
No.
I really didn't think it was going to last like this.
At Numbers NZ, shout out to you in New Zealand. What's your favorite player signature line that is not a Jordan? Dean, let's go to you.
That's a good one. Do you know what? I really like Kyrie's line. I think he's got quite a few different pairs that are really nice, and they're good to wear on the court. They're light and they feel like nice around your ankle as well when you've got them on, which is really important. I'd go with that. I do like quite a few. To be honest with you, I like quite a few of D Wade's shoes as well. To be honest,
Leanings.
Yeah. Nothing I would ever buy, but I appreciate that they're different. You know. Yeah, but a lot of basketball shoes I find like they're usually quite out there. So in terms of shape, so for me it comes down to like performance aspect.
The traction on the Kyries are dope, man. It's really, really good. Like, indoor game, the traction on like Kyrie 2s and 3s.
If you think about the sort of player he is, it makes sense, isn't it, that it would be.
Exactly, yeah. Moving on the ball, like the ball of his foot, like his toe, outside of his foot, all the movement that he makes. kind of reflects onto that sneaker. So, Ash, how about you?
Model-wise, there's not many where I like loads of models from the player, but Kobe 9 Elite, Beethoven's, that's like a Kobe shoe that I really liked and a shoe that I really wanted. Super fire, black and white, simple colorway, but super fire. I've got a couple LeBrons, but they're just a bit big and bulky, which makes sense again for the sort of player he is. But not really that many pairs of LeBrons that I'm into. So I'd probably go with Kobe.
Mikey, how about you?
Yeah, mine's probably the Kobe line, definitely. Had a few Kobe 9s. I've had some 6s before as well. Yeah, they're super, super good for basketball. Really good traction. Low down as well, easy to cut. And
For your type of game, what do you normally play? Indoor, outdoor?
Usually, last summer it was a lot of outdoor, really.
Yeah.
I actually bought a pair of those New Balance, the Omnis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got good traction.
For me, it depends if I'm playing indoor, outdoor. Indoor, I'm 100%. Apart from obvious, I'm not going to say it, but the Jordan 13s. Apart from them, because that's my number one like indoor sneaker, it will be the KD 7 or the KD 9. It's a bit lower cut, sort of just below the ankle. The traction on the sneaker is dope. Dope for like jab step. Yeah, for me, the traction on that is second to none. So I've got to go with that. Collecting wise, I'd go with the Gary Paytons. Massive fan of the Gary Paytons. I wouldn't wear them because they're heavier because obviously technology back in the day was different. But yeah, the glove, the black and white pair with the exoskeleton inside, dope pair for just collecting, to be honest. And then I think it's the Alpha Project, the low ones, white, black and green. They're a really, really dope pair. Managed to pick those up. I think it was 2019 when they re-retroed. But yeah, for me, the Gary Paytons and the KDs for me. On to the next segment, lads. We have Cop of the Week. In this segment, we discuss what sneakers we copped or wanted to cop this week. And I'm going to start with Dean. So, Dean, what did you cop? Anything?
I accidentally copped something.
Yes. Let's get the numbers up.
No, it's an actual accident. I was so pissed off, bro, because basically about a couple weeks back, like 2.5 weeks ago, it was funny because we spoke about this as well. I put a bid in for the football grey dunks, right, on StockX, yeah, and I put it in for like 127, which is like £60 below the last sale. So I just left it there and I forgot about it. And on the morning, I was gonna send Dan, shout out Dan. I had this notification on my Monzo pop up, like I had sent like 100 and something to some Dutch place, and I looked, I was like, oh shit, and it was StockX. So yeah, I bought the football greys, man. They are.
That's for keeper, right?
I really like them, and for that price, like I got them way below the market rate. So
that is sick.
It's a bit annoying. I suppose it's good.
It's crazy when they buy it on a price you're not thinking they're going to go for.
Yeah, I totally forgot. As soon as that happened, I went and deleted all my bids that I forgot about that were up there. But yeah, so that's number 4 now, and I got a couple else on the radar. So yeah, we'll see. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I got a couple pickups. One of them actually was all the way from like Switzerland. So yeah, luckily I told him to put it as like a gift, so I didn't have to pay any of those taxes and that. But yeah, I picked up the New Balance 997 and Concepts, the Rosés. Perfect. Man, I wanted them for so long. I remember when they came out back in 2014, but I never got them, and the price was just mad. They were like £500 at some point, but yeah, didn't pay anywhere near that, which is great.
That's a banger.
Was that on a platform or was that on like Facebook groups?
That was through Depop actually. That was through Depop.
How many pairs have you got now for the year, Mike?
Well, I got another one as well. Yeah, I did get another one this week. In fact, it was I dropped you a message one morning. I was a bit late for it, but it was for the Jounds. Yeah, I got the 992 Jounds the other day as well. I couldn't help it.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Which colorway? Which
No. I just got the grey brown. Yeah.
Okay.
But
see, they're fire. I want those, but they are expensive.
Yeah,
they are like what?
Mike cracks me up, man.
Boy.
Mike's pickups are just mad. Every time you see him, it's like, what?
So with those two, Mike, what are you up to
for the year?
For the year, I think it's 8, maybe 9.
Oh, okay,
That's good news to me.
Mo doesn't want to be in first place anymore.
I thought I was bad, but you'll be happy to hear, lads. Nothing for me this week. I've controlled the wallet. The wallet has not been smashed.
Not smashed. That's always a plus.
However, there's one more day in February. In 2 days' time, it's March and it's open play, isn't it?
Yeah. Start again.
start.
I'm going to try and be good. I'm still going to try and be good. Next month is Air Max month. Everything leads up, to the day. So
that's gonna be a madness. I can see Ash already popping pairs that day.
I'm a new man.
So nothing for me this week. Ash?
Yeah, so I hadn't planned on copying something, but I got a nice surprise. The biggest shout out ever to my guy Justin, JPEG1200. So we were just chatting to him online as I always do. We were chatting on IG. And I just keep telling him, I'm always moaning about that I didn't get my mochas because that was a pair that I was really hoping to get. Never got a pair, took an L everywhere. He'd been waiting to see if I'd pop on any other little restocks that have come up here and there. He happened to have 2 pairs. And just the day before my birthday, he said, here's an early Christmas present. And he gave me the mochas for retail. So the biggest shout out to him.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
That's mad.
When he messaged me and said that, I was just like, what? I told my girlfriend. She was like, no way. Because I've been posting out on my stories for weeks saying, anyone got this, want to buy size 10. And I gave up because I was like, it's not happening. The prices were getting too silly and I didn't think I was going to get a pair. But biggest shout out to Justin for that. That was amazing.
True legendary status for that one. Yeah. Do you know what? Like, whenever someone with shoes now are so valuable, whenever someone does something like that, it's to me, it's a gesture of a friendship because, like a lot of people nowadays, like some people will even say they're interviewing. They don't even it's just like, I know, like I've had people say, oh yeah, sure. And I don't even ask. That's why I never ask people, right? Because I know like people just move like that, and with shoes being so valuable. So for man to do that, like that shoe's worth what, $450?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Like
I was like,
400?
whoa. Yeah,
that's gassed. A big move. So shout out to Justin. Everyone go give him a follow. Like up all his pictures.
Big love to that guy, man. Massive respect to him, man. Just another question for everyone, actually. Did anyone cop on Supreme? Like, did anyone cop anything?
I can't even remember. No,
I didn't get anything.
I tried to.
I think I was out that day.
Yeah,
I think I was on a train actually, and I missed it. Yeah.
Moving on, boys. So since we have our special guest feature on today, we would like to play a quick game that we would like to call Sneaker First Thing. And in this part of the podcast, we get to know our special guests, Mike and Kix, via a type of word association game. So we say a word, and Mike, you have to say the first thing that comes to your mind. And we can only accept the first thing you say. Ash will be hosting today's Sneaker First Thing. So Ash, over to you, bro.
Okay, Mike, you ready, yeah?
Yeah.
First thing, let's go. Number 1, Adidas ZX.
New to me.
Number 2, SB lows or Jordan 1 lows?
Oh, Jordan 1 lows.
Okay, number 3, Jerry Lorenzo.
Pioneer.
Number 4, StockX.
Overpriced.
Damn. Number 5, Offspring Community.
It's amazing. It's great.
Okay. Number 6, Backdoors.
Oh, don't start.
Okay. Number 7, Jordan 1 Dior.
It's so over the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8, this one's peak, Philippines or Mauritius.
Oh man. Oh
Gotcha.
man. Got me bad.
Say it.
Just for the wife, Mrs. For the missus, I'm saying Mauritius. Yeah.
Oh no,
Good
Mo, don't take that.
Yeah, man.
Number 9, New Balance.
Oh, amazing.
Number 10, Marcus Jordan.
Bomb.
Number 11, Lace Swaps.
Not needed.
Okay. Number 12, Ahmad Diallo.
Gem.
Number 13, Fragment.
Great collabs.
Number 14, Saucony.
Yes, not hyped anymore.
Number 15, Resellers.
Gotta have them.
Number 16, Facebook Sneaker Groups.
Don't really use them.
Number 17, Sneaker IG.
Always pop in.
Number 18, LeBron James.
Oh man, why did you go there? I don't like the guy.
Haters gonna hate. Number 19, Raffles.
They're okay.
And number 20, What is your grail?
Air Jordan 1 bread.
Cool, love that.
That was good, Mikey.
Cheers, man.
Spot on.
Again, like Dan, you got 0 out of 20.
You tried, not bad, but not too.
All answers were accepted.
Nice.
Cool. Moving on, lads. On to the next. We have Take My Dough or Leave It, Bro. You like that little bit at the end, didn't it? This is a quick fire round. One of us names a bunch of sneakers. The HSU team will have to say whether it's Take My Dough or Leave It, Bro. It's a simple game. This week, again, it's my turn to kick off. The first sneaker is Kiff Paris Air Force One. Dean, let's go to you.
Yes, nice, man.
Perfect.
Easy pair to wear. Like really, the midsole's really nice. Off-white, sail sort of coloring. The colorway itself with the plain white and the kind of the French flag kind of in the mini swoosh on the side. Really nice. I could go without it, but I know a lot of people are gonna really want this shoe. But yeah, I don't know how accessible or easy to get it's gonna be, to be honest. So yeah, I said take my dough, but if I don't get it, I'm not shedding any tears. So.
Definitely take my dough. I think these are super hot fire. If it was possible to get them, I would definitely get them. And have you guys seen the pictures for the store in Paris? Looks amazing.
Yeah,
like,
it looks
absolutely
amazing.
insane. I don't know why we just get a little department store thing in Selfridges and everyone else gets a big shop, but it is what it is, eh? What about you, Mike? What do you think of these?
Yeah, these are definitely take my dough. They're so nice. I love the Kiff on the side, like it's sort of embossed, isn't it, into the side panels?
Yeah.
So cool. I mean, I remember the Japanese one with red. Man, they are so nice. I really wanted them, but obviously prices are crazy for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a take my dough for me.
Dope. Even for me, the mini swoosh that's on the toe cap. Damn, that it's like the French flag, right?
Oh, the flag. Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. And then the midsole, it just works. Sock liner, dope. Same thing as Mike as well with the Kiff embossed on the mid panel part.
It's a sick detail, man.
Yeah, it's so clean.
It is.
Nice. The next sneaker, lads, is the Reebok Black Toe Questions, which should be coming out during the All-Star weekend. I don't know if you've seen it. It's basically AI's questions, sort of black heel, and then a black toe. The hexalite part is all blacked out as well, but it's a majority white sneaker. Ash, let's go to you.
For me, it's a leave it, bro. It's not something that I would personally wear, especially like lifestyle style. Definitely not. So yeah, leave it, bro, for me.
I think it's a really nice shoe. I wouldn't buy it though, so I will say it's a leave it, but I think a lot of people will like it. I think it's dope, but I like AI.
Fair, Mikey.
Yeah, I like the questions. You know, I know Iverson's got some great silhouettes and that, but this color is just clean. But I don't think I'll cop him though. I don't think so. I think it's only a leave it for me. But it's a nice looking shoe.
Fair enough, man. Yeah. Even for me, I'd probably leave it, bro. But I can just appreciate the sneaker just
Yeah,
because
there's
it's
nothing to hate about them at all. It's just a nice clean shoe.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a AI sneaker. Anything associated to AI, I'm just like in awe of. I can see it as being a great collection piece, not something to really wear, something to just have and to maybe like look at it and take it out of the box every so often. I don't know. Pair number 3, lads. We have the Nike Dunk Low City Market.
Can I go first before Dean destroys them? Because I know it's coming. So yeah, I think they're cool. I actually like them. How I would wear them, I don't know. They're definitely like the cheaper version of the Street Hawker. But what I like about these compared to those is the fact that they're the same, pretty much the same shoe, both shoes. Whereas the Street Hawker one shoe was different to the other one, which makes it even harder to wear. This is a little bit more uniformed. I like all the details on these. It'd definitely be a cop, but it's probably going to be a hard one to get. But yeah, I like these ones. Take my dough.
Fire. Mikey, let's go to you.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit crazy. At different panels, isn't it? Different sort of.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad materials as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't collect dunks. You know, I haven't for a long time. Bought a pair of them. So yeah, so leave it for me. But yeah, it's all right. It's a bit different, isn't it? So it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Dean, let's go to you then.
Obviously, I don't like it. Do you know what? It's not even like some of the panels are nice and some of them aren't, so it's confusing like how to judge it. But I hate the swoosh. That's the thing that kills it for me. The clear swoosh, I don't like that at all.
Have you seen the tongue? It kind of like, I don't know if it zips off or comes off kind of.
Yeah, do you know what? Like the little details, like the laces are kind of cool. Like there are aspects of it where I can appreciate. Like some of the paneling is nice, but it's just too much wild shit going on there for me. So it's an easy leave it in the market.
Like that. I like what you did there. I think for me, I think I've got a wild Dunk Low in the community gardens.
Yeah, it's very much that kind
of.
Yeah, so I don't need another wild Dunk Low, if that makes sense. One wild dunk for me is enough. Wasn't a massive fan of the Street Hawkers. So yeah, for me, again, this is a leave it, bro. But obviously it doesn't take away from the appreciation for the design and whatnot. The next sneaker, lads, is the New Balance Cross Casablanca, the 327 or the 237. There's 2 that's coming out. Mikey, I don't know if you've seen this before.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, I did see a few photos of them actually. Because they've done a few collabs, haven't they? With them?
They have.
Yeah.
I
think loads of green and orange hits normally.
That's it.
Yeah, this one's got like that pattern on it as well, sort of on the toe box and I think. But this is I'd take that. They're nice. They're very clean. But I would go probably the 327. I'm not such a fan of the other one.
Ash, what about you?
Tough one, because I was chatting to you recently about the 327s because I was considering some pairs, but some more sort of basic pairs compared to these ones with these patterns. It's one of those ones where I like the look of it, but I don't think I'd buy it because I don't know if I would wear it because that pattern's a bit crazy. So probably leave it, bro. But I think they look dope.
Dean, how about you?
So what's that new?
Yeah, I haven't seen the 237 thing myself.
It's.
I've seen it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hybrid of.
I'm not. Do you know what? The last collab they did, I thought every single shoe in that collab on every single 327 was amazing. I thought the specifically the green and the orange pairs were amazing. This one I think is a little bit lackluster personally. I like both brands a lot and I really want to get one of the other 327s they did. So I'd be more interested in buying one of those as opposed to this. I think it's fine. It's like it doesn't grab you the way the others.
I've just seen the 237 and that's horrible. That ain't it.
Yeah, it's not
looks
nice,
weird.
is it?
Yeah.
It looks weird. I thought that as well. Like the 327 is a
Yeah.
funky shoe, but when it's on your foot, it looks great. So like it just
Yeah.
works. So it might be something similar with that, but
It's
the
the back
shape
bit.
just doesn't.
Kind of going
It's
for
not
that
as
Sakai
eye-catching.
kind of stick out bit. It looks, yeah.
Do you know what I wish they done? I wish they put the colorway that's on the 237. I wish they put that on the 327. So basically, switch the two colors around. I'm a fan of the 327. The pattern that's on the toe box and like the heel, I don't know, kind of grandma's wallpaper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sense.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna say New Balance has dropped the ball on this one a little bit, because I still like it. I don't know. There's something. I think I prefer the first collab they done, as opposed.
Cleaner.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's more straight to the point.
Yeah, it's a harsh pattern for when the rest of the shoe is white. It's a bit, I don't know.
I think like what's nice about the Casablanca brand is like it's like tennis club sort of aesthetic, right? And those shoes they did to kind of launch the 327 with New Balance just really hit on the nose of that without being too like putting a fucking picture of a tennis court on the back of the shoe like the Nike SBs would have done or something like that. So like that was really like tastefully done. This is just it's not bad, but it's an odd. It's odd, isn't it? I don't feel like it really resonates on the New Balance side or the Casablanca side. So it's a bit of a strange one, but
and the last pair in Take My Dough or Leave It Bro is the Air Jordan 1 High Patina, which drops in March. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's kind of like, it's kind of got this old school feel to it where it's like oily.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oily.
No, it does.
Yeah.
The mechanic has been doing a
that's
moonwalk.
That's gotta be like one of the weirdest Jordan ones I've seen in a long time, right? Like I don't know.
I think it would be better if it was all like that brown instead of the different color at the back.
I would be more inclined to change the front to the grey at the back and see after that how it's looking. Maybe if you made the black panels white and kept the swoosh as it is and just made the rest of the color blocking that grey, there might be some sort of cool sort of I don't know. I don't like it. I'm just gonna say I don't like it.
This looks terrible.
Yeah, like do you know what? Jordan 1, they miss more than like the Jordan 1. How many bad Jordan 1s have come out in the last year and a half, 2 years? Like so many bad
so many easy
ones.
things they could do that they just don't do.
Do you know what I like? I don't hate on the people that are like this is their creation. Clearly, love and work goes into every designer's choice, right? Like, I don't want to shit on anyone doing their designs, and I'm not trying to, but I mean, there's been some colossal fucking ugly ass pairs, man. Like, I mean, like, what is that? That Volt one.
Oh, yeah, with the yellow bit of foam at the top.
Yeah, just weird. Just weird. Like, what is
Dean, what about the Balvins?
Yeah.
The detail's actually sick on that shoe, but it's just
oh man.
Nah, do you know what? Without hate, the inspiration behind the shoe.
Yeah,
fine, I get it. Yeah, so like, I appreciate that, but to me, I just think it's really like I don't like it. I don't want to hate on it too much because a lot of people feel passionate about it. So.
What are you thinking about this? The tongue, it's got like stitching, so it's not the usual Nike tab. It's got this
green as well, eh?
Yeah, it's like the biotech or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, same sort of thing, isn't it?
I don't know. It really throws me off. And the back, I don't know, the back heel and the ankle collar. Is that supposed to be suede?
It does kind of look it, It doesn't look leather.
It doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look leather. It doesn't look quite leather. But
what even color is that back bit? It's not even grey. It's like
beigey grey.
Dude, it's a freaky pair. It's a freaky pair, isn't it? It's like you don't know what to make of it. It reminds me of Texas Chainsaw for some reason. I have no idea why.
I was exactly gonna say something like this. Some sort of horror movie, like Mike is gonna come get you. Yeah, and then
right, like this is the sort of shoe he would wear, right? Like this is just—it's weird, man. It's weird. I don't know. I hope people enjoy them. Whoever wants them,
It's an interesting shoe.
It is interesting. We'll give it that. The tongue. I just seen the tongue now, boy.
I don't know. I just don't know.
It's like shadow back, isn't it? It's just like a shadow, sort of.
Yeah, I don't think you can save this pair. The more I thought you might be able to customize this into something nice, but
different shoe. Is it safe to say this is a leave it, bro? Yeah, from all of us.
Lock it in the chest, take it to the ocean, send it down. Let it be found 1,000 years later by an explorer.
Oh my days.
Murdered it.
Well, with that said, lads, we've come to the end. So, right, that takes us to the end of the podcast. We're about ready to close out episode 6 of Half Size Up. As always, it's been dope chopping it up with you boys. Next week, we have another special guest feature on HSU. I played on the same basketball team as him. He sends Ash and Dean random memes all day, and he's been collecting way longer than all 3 of us. So tune in to find out who that is. In the meantime, do we have any shout outs or honorable mentions? Dean, let's go to you first.
I just, obviously firstly to Mike, coming on, been really fun. Just chat in general, let alone kicks at the moment. So thank you so much for coming on, bro. Also just to everyone listening, man, really, really nice to see people enjoying it. Shout out to everyone shouting us out and asking us questions and engaging with us. It really means a lot. And hopefully, you guys keep enjoying it and keep following us as we go along with this.
Ash, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out Mike as well. Me and Mike chat literally every day. So this is a nice continuation of our chats that we have. Shout out Justin again. Can't believe that. That was just amazing. Shout out to you. And always shout out to Kay and Kingsley upstairs hanging out while I get to record this pod.
Okay. Yeah, same here. Actually, big shout out to Justin from me as well. He sorted out some Fear of God new era caps for me.
Man's a plug.
Super, super nice guy, man. I just can't speak any more highly of him. So big shout out to you, Justin. Make sure you go follow him. And shout out to the local and global audience that's been tuning in, week out. A big shout out to you. Also, Half Size Up was brought to you today by the Pink Miracle Sneaker Cleaner, the original shoe cleaner since 1985. Use our code HalfSizeUp15 for 15% off your purchase online. Don't forget, we are a weekly podcast and you can follow us on Instagram at HalfSizeUpPod. You can subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more, plus YouTube. And you can catch Mike on YouTube and Instagram via Mike and Kicks. We want to say a big thanks from the entire HSU team. I've been Merkel Moman with my co-host Dean Still.
Hope everyone has a good week.
Ash Bash.
Catch you later, people.
And featuring our boy Mike and Kicks.
See you later, guys.
See you next week. We are outie. Nice one, Mikey. That was good, man.
That was dope.
Sorry for getting the Instagram handle fucked up, innit?